Good evening, everyone. Thanks for being here with us. St. Patrick's Day celebrations arrived early this year in Waterloo's University District, with partiers flooding Marshall Street Saturday afternoon, in spite of the fact they could be arrested and criminally charged for doing so. CTV's Krista Simpson has been following this story for us and joins us live with more from Marshall Street area. Krista.
Leanne, there's been a lot of concern from authorities about the safety of this street party, not only for those attending it, but also the broader community, given how many emergency resources it ties up. And even though officials had a new tool this year to try and stop it, the party went on. On this St. Patrick's Day, there are still a few signs of the party that took over Marshall Street on Saturday. This was the Sea of Green late afternoon on March 15th.
Overall, it was pretty similar to other years.
Even though this time a court injunction gave Waterloo Regional Police the ability to arrest and criminally charge people taking part in a nuisance party.
I think there was a bit more of a police presence with the injunction. They tried to scare everyone beforehand. So I think the street party started a lot later than it normally does. But that was really all. On Saturday, partygoers told CTV News they felt this many people couldn't really be stopped.
Injunction, smunction.
It scared us a little bit, but we're still here. We're going to have a fun time.
I just feel like, they can't catch us all, so. I mean, I think there's too many of us out here.
These Marshall Street residents say they had a house party, opting to observe rather than join the one on the street.
We were at our house most of the time, trying to keep people off our driveway and keep them from peeing on our house. But other than that, it was pretty good and felt pretty safe.
The party continued Saturday night with many people making their way to bars and restaurants along King Street. Waterloo Regional Police and bylaw were present on Monday, but Marshall Street was quiet, and on nearby Ezra Avenue, fencing remained in place. Chancellor's Way in Guelph, another place where parties have happened in the past, was also quiet. Guelph police had stepped up their presence during the weekend too, though they say bylaw only issued a couple of tickets in that city. In Waterloo, numbers won't be released until after the operational period. The court injunction remains in place until the end of the day. The City of Waterloo confirms that bylaw and regional police are still enforcing the injunction. This student who lives on Marshall Street says she and her roommates were surprised to receive tickets on Monday morning related to the street party 2 days before.
We didn't throw anything, no parties, no anything, and then we got charged just because people were on our lawn.
She describes Saturday as chaotic.
We kind of knew it was going to be bad, but we took precautions. We said we weren't going to have people over, and obviously it still got as bad as it did, so we couldn't really control it anymore.
CCTV cameras were in place during the party.
I don't know how effective the injunction really was, but I think they're fining everyone now because they put cameras all along the street, so I think they'll find anyone if they really wanted to.
And as you can see, it does remain very quiet this evening on Marshall Street, a very different scene from Saturday.